Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Blazers and the 66ers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Alec Johnson starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
At the plate, Leon Richardson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Leon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
First pitch, 2-10.
0-1, here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Alejandro Rosas. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 4 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Johnson has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys.
Ouch, that one hit him. Standing in, Nori Dizzy, power a big part of this game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
Boy, one of the top home run hitters in all of baseball, though D-Row, only 1 home run in his last 10 games.
Yeah, hasn't hit for much damage lately. Kind of expanding the zone, but look for him to get hot again.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Row, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Mad Dog Jackson has come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the NL in RBIs.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his teammates are hoping he can keep this up all the way into the fall.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Rosas on third. Dizzy is over at second with 1 down in the inning. 2-0 now. Hit sharply on the ground. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Digging in, Mike Mendez, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set and the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. 2-1 after the foul ball there. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back here.
At the plate now, Francisco Barreto. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers, 18 driven in. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
1-1 home. As offered at and missed, he chased it for strike 2.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Blazers are out in front 2-0. Ron Durango will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
In now, Ben Kohler. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled to the left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman, Luis.
Stepping into the box, Luis Rojas. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board. And that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
another foul ball. On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting first, the right fielder, Tyler Blackwell.
Standing in, Tyler Blackwell. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. He's set. Here it comes. Runner at first here, one man out. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dizzy is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And this throw gets away from him.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Dallas Phillips.
So striding in, Dallas Phillips, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch.
Oh, that's just out.
Two out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw, runner back safely. Here comes the 1-0, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Three and 0 now. From the stretch.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
A runner on first with two away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, two out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and this pitch misses for ball four, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with two away.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now at the plate, Troy Drennan. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Lucius Rojas. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting it, the second baseman, Scott Jordan.
Set to get his day started, Scott Jordan. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Lifted in the air to center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Juan Durango.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ron Durango. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now pitch on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
I got 2-1 the count.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
Inside ball 1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Set to go now, J.P. Humphries, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
The catcher, J.P. Humphries.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Stepping in, Orlando Schultz. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes for second, and he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Into the box now, Casey Quick, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This year against right-handed pitching, Quick is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
For the current campaign, Quick is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Wow, he took something off of it there. It's 1 and 2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3 and 2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And it's fouled away. Fly ball out to right field. Rosa is there, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 48.
The pitcher, Alec Johnson, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And he's safe. Stepping up now, Ben Fuller, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Third baseman, Luis Rojas.
In now, Luis Rojas. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. Comes the 0-1 right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Rojas is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here, 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on the guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate, and that'll go down as a very important out number 2. Stepping into the box, Tyler Blackwell, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead it's a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Ready with the 1-1.
Now, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch on its way. This is popped up. Mendez has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set the 3-2. This is line to left, and he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We played 2 full. Portland leads this one 2-1. Digging in, Leon Richardson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So stepping in, Alejandro Rosa. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at bat.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Nori Dizzy is on deck. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Digging in to try it again, Nori Dizzy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now battle. The first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
Striding into the box, Mad Dog Jackson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here, similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Throw over to first. Now the 1-0.
Ball, 1 strike.
Look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Dallas Phillips. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Phillips, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Standing in now, Troy Drennan. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The catcher, number 1, J.P. Humphrey.
Now batting, J.P. Humphreys. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Into the box now, Orlando Schultz. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Schultz is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
2 out with the man at first. he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now that's popped up. Jackson has a play, and that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mike Mendez.
For Portland, the third baseman, Mike Mendez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home.
Look out, 1-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 3-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Blackwell is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Digging in now, Francisco Barreto. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hey. 2-2. Hard hit ball to second, reined in. And that's the second out.
The bat, number 10, shortstop, Lucius Rojas.
Coming to the plate now, Lucius Rojas, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a screwball is poured over for a strike, and he takes command. 1-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. just hung in there on that one. Hit to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Casey Quick.
The second baseman, Casey Quick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And the pitch. Struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Alec Johnson. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. And he popped him up. Rojas into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Selected number 5, Ben Kohler.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ben Kohler. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one to count. Now here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. stepping in and ready for another shot. Scott Jordan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Scott Jordan.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Count for 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? It's a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
3-2 now. And the payoff pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher do it next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
At the plate, Ron Durango, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only is he throwing the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Leon Richardson. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Dad, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worrying about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game that's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. At the plate now, Alejandro Rosas, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
This is foul right side. Now the 2-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
A 3-1 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Trent Smith is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Settling in now, Nori Dizzy. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 1-0. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Dog. Jackson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Jackson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. Make it 5-1.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Ready now, Mike Mendez. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, inside.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Ground ball left side. He's got it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Luis Rojas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Jackson over to his right, 1 down.
The right fielder.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Tyler Blackwell. First delivery to him on the way. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter, number 99, shortstop, Dallas Phillips.
Coming to the plate now, Dallas Phillips comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss, 0 and 1.
0 and 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0 and 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1 and 2 now.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So striding forward now, Francisco Barreto.
The catcher, Francisco Barreto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And he looks at a ball, 1 and 2.
He tried to climb the ladder right there, and I don't blame him. Now he's got those sights elevated. Don't be surprised with something off speed in the dirt.
Popped him up. Drennan moving to his left, 1 out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Lucius Rojas.
Now at the plate, Lucius Rojas. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
In there, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
High in the air out to center field. Schultz is there, 2 gone.
The batter, the second baseman, Scott Jordan.
Digging in and looking for more, Scott Jordan. First offering on its way.
Whoa, that's down.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Blazers are out in front here, 5-1. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Troy Brennan.
Troy Brennan.
Now here's the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Stepping in now, J.P. Humphries, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
At the plate, Orlando Schultz. From the stretch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Slow little roller to third. Has to barehanded. Got him.
Now back, second baseman, Casey Quick.
Digging in, Casey Quick. First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
That's inside. 2-0. Men on third with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Dante Smith will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And a curveball in for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Smith has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And Devo right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Eddie Munkauskas is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Eric Farmer is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
The pitcher, Eric Farmer.
Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The pinch hitter does his job to set the table, and now the top of the order goes to work.
The bat, the center fielder, Leon Richardson.
Standing in now, Leon Richardson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Set and the 1-0 pitch. Line toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
In now, Alejandro Rosas, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Rosas is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Count now, a ball and a strike. Munkauskas, a right-hander who goes 6'7" tall. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Nori Dizzy, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is low and outside for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Stepping up to the plate, Mad Dog Jackson. Here comes the first pitch.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hit around.
Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 6-1.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Mike Mendez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Mendez has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home, but the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Francisco Betancourt comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Francisco Barreto. He'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it out the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Lucius Rojas, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Portland is out in front 7-1. Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. James Ray will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Colt Snow is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ben Kohler.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This one's down to third. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Luis Rojas.
Now at the plate, Luis Rojas. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Richardson is under this one. And that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 16, Tyler Blackwell.
Ready for another chance. Tyler Blackwell. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
To the plate now, Dallas Phillips, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. To short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Scott Jordan.
Scott Jordan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Now here's the pitch. sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now that's shortstop.
Now in the box, Colt Snow. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set and the pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
The count is 1-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. At the plate, Leon Richardson. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Portland leads it 7-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Troy Drennan. He's set. Here it comes. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Ready with the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
Here now the 2-2. It is laid off, and the count runs full.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. The 3-2 one more time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Catcher, J.P. Humphrey.
Riding in once again, J.P. Humphries. Now the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1. Misses for the 2nd ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Orlando Schultz, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Alejandro Rosas. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The left fielder, Dizzy.
Digging in once again, Nori Dizzy. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is in the air to left. Kohler is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mad Dog Jackson. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Casey Quick. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Second baseman, Casey Quick.
From the stretch.
1-0.
A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. And that's out number 1.
Now back, the pitcher, Francisco Davenport.
Justin Bishop will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Ben Kohler. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis Rojas.
Ready once again, Luis Rojas. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Blazers go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
7-1 the final today. Portland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ron Durango earns win number 7 on the season. Alec Johnson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. James Ray takes the rare 3-inning save, his second. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 1 run, 8 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
He left.